since the last video, but we back at it. I got an idea for a video today. My homeboy, he hit me up and he asked me like, I need help with my style, you know what I'm saying? Like put me on game. He basically wanted help like elevating, you know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd just go ahead and make a whole video about it. I think it's pretty simple. Once you get past all the noise, like thinking about what's cool to everybody else and trend hopping and all that, it gets easier. So I went ahead and put together a little 5-part series where I kind of break down how to build a wardrobe and how to find your own style, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully you find some value in this video. So part 1 is finding your style identity, being authentic. I will really start off on like, what are you interested in apart from fashion? For example, like a certain genre of movies, or you're a big basketball fan, or for me personally, my interests are like military, anything vintage, and music. Those are pretty much like my favorite things. So if you look at my outfits, like you can see those being incorporated, and then in the pieces that I design, yeah, so I just like to bring everything that I like into one thing so that it's as authentic as possible and it doesn't look the same as everybody else. I think it's real important for people that want to improve their style to stop trying to figure out what the next trend is or just hopping on every wave. That's not it, bro. Like, stop doing that. Like, you look the same as everybody else. I still see people to this day wearing jorts and Brazil soccer jerseys with sambas to this day. I mean, like, if that's what you like, that's what you like, but let's be honest, like, y'all like to dress on what you see on Pinterest and on Instagram and on TikTok. Quick exercise for y'all. I would just find 3 words that describe your style and I would just build off of that. I feel like when you do that, you force yourself to dress in a way that's authentic to you, you know what I mean? So do you like to dress more relaxed and comfortable, or do you like to dress flashy? Do you like minimalism? What kind of color palettes do you like? I think those are important things for you to kind of find out so that you get a good baseline and you know where to go on from there. Now part 2 is about how to shop and where to shop. Once you figure out what you like how we did in part 1, and you have that baseline, it's a lot more easier to know how to shop. Something that's very popular right now and that a lot of people like to do is obviously thrifting. Thrifting is cool. I think it's good for like getting base layers and stuff like that, but I feel like most of the time when I shop for outfits at the thrift store, like I end up regret buying afterwards, you know what I mean? Like, going to the thrift store to build your whole wardrobe, I don't think that's it. But you know, if you're just going to pick up a few things or something like that, maybe you'll get lucky and you'll find something pretty good. But I feel like the thrift stores just be getting washed out at this point, and I don't know, it's not something that I do that much anymore. The only time I'll really personally go to the thrift store is if I'm looking for pieces to kind of build off of, to sew and make my own pieces. Like for example, a couple weeks ago, I decided I wanted to make my own button-up shirt from scratch. So I went to the thrift store to find something that kind of fit me good and use it to build off of for my sewing pattern. I feel like that can be good. Other than that, and finding like base layers there, I don't really recommend it. It is good too if you're on a budget, but if you got some money to spend, I would suggest getting on like Grailed and eBay. I would say Grailed and eBay is good for like getting those more expensive pieces like shoes or jeans. Like they got good stuff on there that you can get secondhand. But if you got time, Depop and Whatnot, those are very good apps. I've gotten a lot of good stuff off of Whatnot and Depop, and for hella cheap too, you know what I'm saying? So if you're on a budget, I recommend that more than thrifting, to be honest with you, because you can really find exactly what you're looking for rather than just gambling and then going to the thrift store and you're just like, well, I'm already here, so let me just go ahead and grab this, and whole time that's not even really what you wanted. So yeah, I would start off with those things. So for part 3, I kind of touched on it in part 2, but it is good bases. I would say when you start out, just focus on getting simple pieces that you can put together with anything, like getting good denim, good jeans, and like good t-shirts. I'm gonna put on some examples to kind of show y'all on how you should be looking to build your fits. I'm gonna take off this sweater real quick. Like underneath this, I got on a plain white tee from PacSun that I found. I don't even go to PacSun like that, but it was there. You know, it's a good fit and everything. It's just a good simple base layer. So as you can see, it's just a regular white tee, but it fits really good, and you can really, it's very easy to build off of something like this. You get some good denim, you get a good jacket or a sweater or zip up or hoodie or whatever over this. It's really easy to just go from there. Now as far as jeans go, I feel like the most important part about jeans is the fit. I would just get simple stuff like this. Like these are my favorite jeans. These are from Public Enemy. They're just simple wide leg jeans, stack good, they fit nice. My other favorites are my brown Carhartt pants, double knees. These are not overly expensive, so those are 2 like really good, just cheap options. I usually don't ever shop in the mall, but I found these in Urban Outfitters, and they're like flared baggy jeans, and they're just simple and black. It's really easy to build off of these too. So these are 3 pretty much like neutral colors: black, brown, and blue denim, and you can put together anything with that. I got crazy pants and stuff like that. Like for example, these I made. If you're just starting out, it's harder to build off of something like this. There's a lot of colors going on. The fit is unique, so even with these, it would just be harder to build off of something like this. It's not impossible. It's just I wouldn't start out with something like this. I would start out, if you're building your wardrobe from scratch, with buying simple neutral colors like the ones I showed you at first, and you'll find it's a lot more easy to build off of that. I'm gonna put on these blue jeans to kind of show y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna just build outfits out for y'all, so y'all can see the process pretty much and how I'm thinking. So from this right here, it looks simple, but it's so easy to build a good outfit from just this right here. I mean, like, this is really all you need to, like, you could make 15 outfits out of just this right here. So this leads us into part 4. This is pretty much where you are able to start getting creative and really like implementing your own style and everything, implementing the things that you like and certain pieces that you like. This is where all that happens. So like, let me get a few pieces for y'all real quick. I'm gonna jump ahead right quick and just go ahead and put some shoes on so that y'all can get the full picture. But like, as far as shoes go, I mean, my personal favorite right now is just Converse. Like, I mean, they're just classic. I mean, the silhouette, everything, they're simple. Depending on the color you get, you can put them with whatever. This is the easiest shoe to style, I'm telling you. Like, and you can also personalize these. Like, there's not many shoes that you can make your own. Like, for example, for my green pair, as you can see, I put like pins from my brand on there, and I put my own stenciling and stuff like that. I had some pins on the tongue too, but I took them off. But it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's easy to make these your own. Like, you can't do this with a pair of Jordans or a pair of Nikes, or, I mean, you could, but honestly, it probably really wouldn't even look good. These are simple. They're 2 colors. If that's something that you're interested in, to like making pieces your own, kind of just like designing them, these are an easy shoe to do. But if not, and you just want to leave them alone, these are still good. These are just like the all-around perfect shoe. Now, if Converse really aren't your thing and you're not really feeling them, like, go to different stores and just, if you don't know what you like yet, go to vintage stores, any secondhand stores. Like, I've never seen these Adidas in my life. I went to a store and I seen them and I'm like, I like them, they hard, so I'm gonna get them. You know what I mean? But this is why I say it's important to find good denim, because you want them to sit on your shoes nicely. Like, that's like the biggest thing for me, honestly, for my outfits. Like, my pants need to fit from top to bottom. They got to. Like, if they don't, if your pants look goofy, bro, you look goofy. If your proportions are off, it's just not it, bro. All right, so we got our base layer on. I got different examples of pieces I'm gonna show y'all. Like, there's this button up that I made. I have a hoodie for y'all, a zip up, like a windbreaker, and then I got a sweatshirt. I got different styles of tops to kind of just show y'all how easy it is to build with whatever you have or whatever you want to get on your base layer. First thing first, I'm gonna start off with a zip up. I feel like zip up hoodies are like something that everybody likes, and it's easy to just wear it. If somebody was to ask me like, what's the most important part about building an outfit other than pants, I would say like your color palettes. They're so important, bro. Like honestly, for me personally, I hate to dress like the sandwich method. I hate to match my shoes with my top. I don't like it. I like to pick colors that kind of just like blend in together. You know what I mean? Like if I wanted to wear my red Converse with this jacket, I could. Like, it'll go together. As you can see, like, all these colors are just flowing together nicely, and already like we pretty much got a fit on already. Like, it's real simple, bro. It's easy. Don't overcomplicate it. I'm actually working on this jacket right now. I did half of the design. I got to do the other half. But for tops, just get pieces that fit you good. Like, I like my tops to cut off at the waistband most of the time, not all the time. But from this point, like with this zip up, like I could go anywhere from here. I could throw on a hat, it'll look good. I could have a bag and it'll look good. I have my pins on my jeans, and these colors go with everything as well. If I wanted to switch my shoes, I could. Even like if you just wanted to throw a graphic tee underneath it, chains, rings, whatever you like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to build off at this point. I'll show y'all some other examples of good tops to wear. And this is with the windbreaker. These are so easy to find. Like, I think I got this at the thrift store. It's easy to thrift these right here, especially if you live somewhere where it gets kind of cold. And I love these, honestly. Like, they go good with everything. They got that vintage look. Yeah, just kind of play with the colors. Like, this pink looks good with the blue, but it's kind of flat, so Like, I feel like some green shoes with this color would look good. Like my Vanetta Carters, they got green and they actually got pink in them too. Just those little details make a big difference. This is a good fit right here. These go good together, and we're still working off the same base layer. I'm messing up my hair, but don't worry about that. But now if we wanted to change the top again, keep the same whole bottom half, another fit once again. Looks pretty much different for the most part. Whole different color scheme. If I wanted to go yellow shoes with this, I'll do that real quick just to show y'all. If I wanted to put on my yellow 4s, easy fit, you know what I'm saying? Completely different. It looks good. This hoodie was made by me, by the way. If you like it, follow me on my Instagram at ZayTroops. I'll put it up on the screen, and my brand page is at Cinco Troop. I'll be dropping something like this pretty soon, and they'll probably have the pins on them like these ones on here. And I'm not saying that every time you start a fit, start off with the same base layer like white tee and pants and your jeans. I'm saying invest in different base layers so that you can build multiple fits off of what you got. You know what I'm saying? I'll change the top one more time, and then we'll get into the final part. And then now we got on a button up. So I showed y'all multiple examples of different types of tops that you can put on top of your base layer, or you could just go simple t-shirt if you wanted to, if you're not trying to do too much. And all of those things go well with your base layer. Change my shoes again one more time for y'all, just to, you know, show you different colors you can play with. I'll just put on my blue 3s real quick, but I could put on these red Adidas. It don't really matter. I actually never wear these 3s, so. And keep in mind, like, I could have worn all these outfits with any other pants that I had. I could have worn with my black pants or my brown pants, or I could have, you know, put camo shorts on, whatever. Like, most of these outfits will go with any other pair of simple pants. It's up to you, you know, just do what you like. So this leads us into part 5, the final part, which is accessorizing. I feel like this is the most fun part for me personally, because it's like, this is where you get to throw in like little hints of just things that you like, or just experiences in your life, or where you come from and things like that. Just subtle things that you might only know, but it looks good and it looks cool. Like, for example, recently I've been liking to wear like pocket knives with my outfits. I used to work at Lowe's in the lumber yard, so we would always just like carry pocket knives on us, and like I think they look good, like even with a fit, you know what I'm saying? Like I wear this pretty much all the time. I've been wanting to get more colors. See people all the time with like carabiners or like chains. I don't really rock those, but I think they're cool. I've been wanting to get some carabiners, or, you know, stuff like that. If you're into watches, like getting cool, unique watches, like it don't got to be the most expensive watches, something that you like and that stands out to you. I've been looking at a lot of vintage military watches, because the green and the tan colors, they just, you know, they go with anything, and they just look cool, and I like the history behind them. I think all of that's great. As far as bags and stuff like that go, I'll show y'all the bags on my wall. I customize all of these things to fit my style and the things that I like. Like when I bought this book bag, it was just a plain black rucksack that I bought from a military store, but I put my stencils on it with my branding, and I put some of my pins on there, and now it's like, it's so much cooler, you know what I'm saying? It just goes with my outfits, and it is an expression of the things that I like and the things that I enjoy, you know what I'm saying? So you really get to have fun with those type of things. Even with hats, like I got this like military hat, I put my branding on there. I could throw this on if I wanted to. This is my journal for my field notes. I kind of just like will throw this in my back pocket or something like that, and it just stands out and it's cool, you know what I'm saying? I just think like the pencil, the bullet, the color of the journal, everything, you know what I'm saying, it just all flows, it goes good together. I make these bandage pouches that were inspired by World War II. I'll like carry these around with me. I'll put my journal in here, I'll put my AirPods, debit cards, whatever it may be, and I'll kind of just carry this around with me, and it goes well with my fits as well. And they're all things that I like, that personalized to me, you know what I'm saying? So vintage headphones, or just Apple earbuds, just all those little things, to me, they make a cool outfit, you know what I'm saying? So don't overcomplicate it. If you are just starting out your wardrobe, or maybe you already got a wardrobe and you're just looking for styling tips or something like that, I hope that you learned something from this video. And I feel like once you get those baseline things down, you can start getting into more crazier pieces. Like, you start to learn your style. It's trial and error. Like, I don't put on some garbage fits. The more you know yourself, the more that you know your style, the better your outfits are gonna get, in my personal opinion. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. My room is a mess now. Now I gotta clean up after all this, but that's the biggest thing. I just say be creative, be authentic, be yourself, and you gonna find what you like, man. Stop trend hopping. Stop trying to figure out trying to do what the next man is doing. Now, there's nothing wrong with getting inspiration. I get inspiration all the time. I'm not saying that the way I dress is completely authentic and I created all this. Is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, don't copy somebody word for word, bar for bar. Like, when you do that, I feel like it's not even cool no more. Like, you just look like you're not yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, hop on Pinterest, and I wouldn't even say hop on Pinterest to look at outfits. I go on Pinterest to look for things that just kind of inspire me. Like, I keep going back to military, but that's really what I like. You know what I mean? I go to museums. I found out the idea for this pouch from going to a museum, a war museum. Yeah, that's where I got my inspiration from. And I created it into something that I can use day to day, and it goes well with my style and my aesthetic. So those are the best tips that I can give y'all. If you want personal help with your style, DM me on Instagram at ZayTroots, and we can talk business. You know what I'm saying? If you got any questions, just DM me, and we can get right. I am dropping a collection soon. Within the next month or two, it'll be my first drop for my clothing brand. If you like pieces like this, just different pieces that kind of stand out, follow me, tap in with me, because I'm gonna be dropping some stuff soon. Yeah, I love it. I have fun doing it. God bless y'all. Above all else, Jesus loves you. Thank you for watching. I can't thank you enough. If your homie Drip suck, send him this video. Have him come tap in with Zay, and we'll get him right, fam. Yeah, peace out, man.